Right, we're going to kick it off by straight away showing the sales. What have we done? Can you see that? Because every time I ask, people say they can't see it.
Yeah,
About
240 something thousand. 244,000 in the last.
30.
What's that? $246,500 in the last 30 days we've done.
What's that pro rata?
He doesn't know what that means, Janson.
What does pro rata mean?
He's like, why are you talking?
Are you going to show
Latin?
yours, Janson?
Yeah. Why are you talking Latin?
Because we haven't done one of these in a while, have we? So we're going to do a bit of an update. We're going to do a bit of an update on sales. We're going to dive into something special, very special that's happening this week that Tom and Janson have been working hard on.
Janson, this isn't working, mate. Oh yeah, here we are. You done 90 grand.
It's too bright, Jan. Too bright. He's an amateur. Don't even know how to show his sales.
No, we're gonna do the sales update. We're gonna do a couple of business updates of what we've been doing with both of our businesses over the last few months, and then Honest FBA, our live event coming up. We're gonna dive into that. And also,
it was supposed to be a surprise.
Wait, by the time this comes out, it's already happened, so don't worry about it. It's in 2 days. So, and then
this is going live before. We're trying to sell some final tickets.
What, tomorrow? Well, you're watching this. You got about an hour to buy.
You got about an hour.
We can upload it. We can upload it today.
All right, Janson, we'll leave it to you to upload. And then if you other, what else has been going on as well? So should we dive into the sales to begin with? I'll actually do the dashboard. I'm going to share my screen and show you
your screen
behind the curtain of a 7-figure Amazon business,
soon to be 8-figure.
This is our Scale Insights, which is a tool that we use to track everything these days, basically. So you can see in the past 30 days, so today is the 7th of May. So the past 30 days was $250,000. What we've been doing the last month or so, we've got a product that we want to discontinue, which I guess you don't really see often talked about on YouTube, but one of our products isn't really hitting the numbers that we wanted it to. And we had some cash tied up in stock. So we just thought, fuck it, set it through, free up the capital. And we're going to use that capital for a bunch of other ideas that we've got kind of ready to go. So that's hit our margin a little bit. So we're down at 11%, still made nearly 30K in the last 30 days. So pretty decent by kind of any measure, but that will start creeping up now. I think this week, actually, we're going to run out of this stock. So I think yesterday we turned off PPC actually on the products completely. So we're going to squeeze it a little bit, sell that through. And another reason that we're up at this this is a pretty solid figure for us. That we want to make this consistent all year round, but we're kind of we're in season for our niche at the minute. And we've launched a couple of brand new products that they've gone pretty well, I'd say, especially one of them. So we've launched 2 in the last 6 weeks. And I'll show you one of them here. So this was one of them. When did we launch this out? Was it March? I think it was March time.
6-7 weeks ago, wasn't it?
So this one, last 30 days. This isn't a huge product for us either. In terms of revenue, you can see it's only 20 grand in the last 30 days, but this is the best margin and ROI product we've ever launched by a fair bit. So 53% margin and 516% ROI. That is not normal for most products you sell on Amazon, but this has been very nice to see. And it was a bit of an easy win. I think we spent about 4 grand on launching this product.
And it's a replenishment as well, isn't it?
It is, yes. So
we're
waiting to get subscribe and save on Amazon after 3 months, I believe you're viable for it. So we're waiting to hit that mark now. But both of our new launches are going to be subscribe and save products, and we've got 2 more launches this week. They're actually on their way into Amazon now. They're also going to be subscribe and save, and we've got another few products in the works. So all of these products that we're launching are actually sourced in the US. So you guys might have seen recently, did a video on sourcing in the US, which you can go back and watch, and kind of some tips and tricks of how we do it. But a big kind of pivot for our brand this year was we're still sourcing products from China. We've still got our main sellers, 3 or 4 SKUs from China. But we really wanted to pivot into products sourced in the US and these replenishable products. So we've got the first 2 out, next 2 this week, another 2 or 3 lined up, and we're gonna still continue to do China, but really hit this US angle, which we think in our niche kind of plays really well. So we're leaning into that as much as possible. Jan,
lovely jubbly. Not quite as detailed as you guys. So yeah, for the year so far, I've had an absolute storm of lads. I didn't even know.
You've already done nearly 4 mil, have you?
Hang
I've
on.
made 4 mil in
Just a fake
One time porcupine.
280,000.
Fake guru going on.
Tom's got a tiny PP, has
No,
he?
but look, in all seriousness, guys, we always encourage you to do your diligence on your gurus and make sure they hit that refresh button, because I just did a little common trick there that you will often find some people doing, which is just editing the sales figures. So yeah, this year so far about 380k. So actually a little bit down from last year, and that's come mainly because of my stock taking abilities being very poor, running out of stock on quite a few occasions and delays and things. But we stay positive. We've got my products typically do better throughout the summer period, a little bit seasonal, although not to the same extent as Alex and Tom's. Got a couple of new products coming out in about 6 weeks, a new model which no one else is going to have. This is a big tip of mine and something that we feature in Honest FBA, where we say if you want to get a little bit ahead of the curve, make sure that you wine and dine and you sweet talk your suppliers and you just basically get in their good books. So they remember you, they like you, and when they have new products and new models and so on coming out, they give you first dibs. Of course, you can have your own unique models of products made, but that's going to cost you. So if you're looking to do it, a little bit in a different way, like I say, get them on WeChat, get them on WhatsApp, send them memes, send them selfies as Tom does, selfies in the shower and all that, and you will be rewarded.
Oh no!
I mean, if your brand name's to be believed, I don't think I would send shower selfies. To be honest, I don't understand. You refresh the page and it kept that brand name. I don't know if people are watching this. They're going to be searching that.
It's called a hack, mate.
We're going to be searching that on Amazon now, trying to find that brand name. Maybe it exists. Tom has a tiny PP on Amazon.
Janson's made 380k with a brand called Tom has a tiny PP. I mean, look, there's a lot of people that know it and they clearly want it. So
the brand or me?
Both, mate. Both. But
so we do some updates on Honest FBA update. So we've hammered the. Hopefully, anyone watching this has been seeing the emails and Twitter and Instagram, etc., about the live event. We're 2 days out from nearly 200 people coming to a naughty.
You want to pull up the website?
Nightclub. Oh, well, throw me on the spot now.
Very, very naughty.
Tell you what, Al, you put it up if you know. Do you know the domain?
Really quick. Yeah. Let me do it because it's going to be like.
We're down to do it. We're 2 days out. We got a nightclub in central London, like an archway nightclub called the Steel Yard. So we've got almost a couple of hundred people come in, a bunch of speakers that are flying in, 7 and 8 figure sellers. We've got a lot of Amazon speakers, which there's no point in us doing a big sale now because we've got about a day to get a ticket, but a load of Amazon speakers. And then also the bottom two there on the right, Damien and Laura. We're super interested in Amazon. Obviously, this is an Amazon-centric channel, but like for us as well, we love making content. We like D2C. We want to build, we're all about building proper brands, like legitimate big brands that you can go off Amazon as well and scale. So Damien and Laura's a D2C specialist, so she's going to give a talk on conversion and kind of she's worked with some huge brands. And then Damien from Damien Talks Money on YouTube, you search that, he's got like 180,000 followers. Like he's one of the one of the biggest kind of finance. What's the UK guy called? Martin something. We saw him at Peter K. Janson. What's his name?
Martin. Oh, we did. I forgot about that. Martin Lewis.
Martin Lewis. Yeah, he's a cool Martin Lewis, a younger version, but
he is.
I think he's better. He's a bit more in depth, isn't he?
He's making big moves in the kind of finance world. I'll mention that at the event. I'll say I saw Martin Lewis in person once, and he's nothing compared to Damien.
Isn't Martin Lewis worth like 100 million?
Yeah, he is, and he started with a little blog, didn't he, on just saving money basically. But no, it's going to be
you were definitely reading that without a doubt. You're like, oh, could I?
Don't slag me off about being tight, mate, because I will win every time.
But yeah, look, we've got it's going to be the speakers. We've got a bunch of surprises and gifts we're going to give away. We're going to do
awards as well. We've got our 10k, 100k, and 1 million Honest FBA member prizes to be giving out. So it'll be super inspirational.
And we've got a big party afterwards. We've done a 2-hour. We sent the email out saying we've got a 2-hour open bar. I got about 5 responses in the WhatsApp being like, it's a bit brave, isn't it? And I was like, is it? And it feels like bad move that. So we'll see how it goes. We'll document.
Yeah,
we'll like it and see.
The last event that we had was an open bar, and I think we had loads left over, so I just ended up taking some home. Just getting pissed off. Not all those big drinkers as others might think. But that's the Amazon FBA field.
We got Janson. We're going to film that. Is you're making your debut, right? Your nightclub debut on the decks.
Ooh, hey! Ooh, hey! We need to come up with our like intro songs.
I've got
to what people are going to come out. I've already got Tom's planned in my mind, and it's going to be bloody hilarious.
Mine's going to be that little Yachty one, like all the new AI memes where he comes out and he's like that, like, and they edit it like so it looks like Hitler or something. I'm not going to be dressed as Hitler.
Jesus,
I still can't believe you guys haven't heard the Jeffrey Bezos song yet. So I'm definitely playing that.
I've never heard it. Been in Amazon 5 years, never heard it.
Fake guru, I'm afraid.
Wow.
What I'll tell you what we also did. Just some general updates. We were on the Helium 10 podcast. It actually comes out today, on video on YouTube. It came out last week on audio, and with Bradley from the Serious Status podcast, which Janson has been on a few times before because he's a big dog. But it was our first appearance, which was I went back through our WhatsApp trying to find the message in 2020. This time 4 years ago, we started listening to that podcast, and I remember me and Alex texting saying like, we'll get on this at some point. And it was actually it's quite cool sometimes to read back the old chat. I think we actually have achieved like a lot of the things that we said we'd do.
And did you get a little bit stage fright?
No, man.
To be honest, I actually feel like we're a bit too big for it now, if I'm being really honest. We've even surpassed Helium 10. I'm sorry, Helium 10, but no, I'm just kidding. No, it was good.
Oh, we are also going to go to the Helium 10. There's like Helium 10 event in Madrid in like 3 weeks. We're going to all meet up there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll be wearing our Honest FBA clobber.
God, yeah.
They're going to be throwing loads of free stuff at us, aren't they?
Lanyard, t-shirt, pants.
We're gonna get taken in like the back door entrance, aren't we?
If you watch our YouTube channel, Alex owns that grey hoodie, which is in every video, and then Honest FBA hoodie, and that's it.
I've got 2 of these hoodies. So
2 of the grey ones, right? Okay.
Yeah. So event Thursday.
So should we chat a little bit about the Honest FBA community, the results you've been seeing there?
Oh yeah, they've been great.
You did an interview with Timbo, didn't you, yesterday?
Timbo, yeah. Shall I share my screen?
So Tim is a member within Honest FBA. Just launched his brand new product that comes in numerous variations in the US market. He's like the results he's achieving already are insane. So Tom and Alex did an interview last night. Tom was halfway through a clubbing session, so nip to the toilets just to kind of get on the camera.
Tom came live from Fabric.
The dedication, right? This is what is this? This is 9:30 at night. Tim's in California, so he's on PST time. My light, El Gato, if you're watching this, fuck you. Useless.
Wow.
200 quid on a light and it breaks. It never works. So that's why I was in the dark.
Yeah. But Tim, he showed the sales on screen last night, and in his first 2.5 weeks, he's done $35,000 in sales. I think he's already making profit as well. He's had a couple of days where he's done $4,000 in sales. It honestly took me and Tom, I don't know about you, Jan, but it took us, I think, 3 years before we hit $4,000 in sales in a single day. So like for him to hit that in his first like 2.5 weeks is crazy. And he's actually the second person to do that as well, because we've had Tom. I don't know when the last time
he's scrolling a while for Tom. That was
posted his results, but I mean, we got Ben Perry. He did nearly $500,000 in January. In December. What you can see here, Ben Perry has actually been launching his products outside of Amazon. So you can see his non-Amazon revenue has crept up to 18% in March. So he's diversifying away from just selling on Amazon. Kath and Paul, great progress over the last 12 months.
And these guys are all coming to the event as well, aren't they? So it'd be good to catch up and learn a little bit.
Ben Perry's some of you guys won't recognize his name. We interviewed him on the channel. When was it? Probably a couple months ago now. Oh no, sorry, December. Jesus, it's a while ago now. Yeah. But he's bringing the wife and kids, making a weekend of it in London. So
he can afford it. He's doing $4,000 a day on Shopify. So this is his Shopify sales are going crazy. I genuinely think this is one of the unique things about Honest FBA and our community. They're always like, we're encouraging people to not just sell on Amazon and to see Amazon as a sales channel, because that's what we're doing with our own brand. So all these people that are posting results and making it a bit further, initially we're teaching people, you know, to sell through the Amazon platform, but because we're ourselves, we're looking to diversify away from that. We've got people following in our footsteps and doing that. People like Ben Perry, who's killing it. This is Tom, so you could see here he's having days where he's doing over 7, 10. I think the biggest day he had was like $12,000 in sales. The most recent one down here was can't remember who it was. Not Catherine Paul.
Tim the other day. But
no,
Tim,
there was somebody else
with the interview with
Mark.
Oh right, Mark's posted it.
Yeah. Tim's interview will be out next week. It was cool to. It was funny because I actually thought Tim had a background in marketing, and then last night when we asked him, we were like, "What's your background, Tim?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm a builder." And not that there's anything like overly shocking. Sorry.
Yeah, it was. He does. He's an AC. He's like an AC engineer, but he thought in the UK we'd call it a builder, but.
Yeah,
that's how it's just kind of like just putting everyone together there.
No, he said
it. He said it.
But the way that he picked everything up so fast, I was like, oh, he must work in marketing or something. But he just he just picked everything up super quick. So
it was cool with him. He told the story. I mean, you guys you'll definitely go and watch Tim's interview. But like he tells the story of like how he started in 2020. He did retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, wholesale, and was like, "This is so hard," and like it's like on a treadmill of like doing the same thing again and again. And he kept getting IP complaints, and then he was like, "I want to own the IP myself." So he started private label, but his launch is wild. But yeah, again, I thought he was a marketing guy as well. But his mindset around business, and he's so like curious to learn. So he now already he's looking at D2C already, and he wants to learn that. Kind of tackle that as well, and then stop his he wants to go full time at it as soon as possible, which is cool. So yeah, it's been very cool to see. But we'll keep getting members on and interviewing them for more kind of insights. I think you've got one coming up, Janson, as well, haven't you?
But that's currently being edited. Just finesse, just put a couple of filters on me to make me look less tired. But yeah, that'll be out soon as well, and that's with a member of ours that started with a very low budget. I think he started with about 3,000, and he got 10K within his first 6 weeks. So nice. Yeah, some interesting insights from that one too. But yeah, I mean the amount that we're growing at the moment within the community and the number of new people that are launching, it's these member interviews and things is going to be a much more frequent thing.
It is, yeah. Good to see.
We mate, people want to know, mate, behind the curtain, personal update. Janson, what's it like being a dad? How are you getting on? Tired?
Yeah, it's tiring, and he's not quite there yet with his product research, but I'm confident. I'm confident we'll get there. No, obviously it's amazing, but the lifestyle change, how quickly it shifts. So we're planning on going out for dinner tomorrow. Alex and Tom are flying over. And I'm genuinely worried I might fall asleep halfway through pudding because I'm normally in bed at 9 p.m. So, and the table's going to be booked for about 8. So I might have
8 o'clock, mate. We want to be, we're trying to save ourselves for Thursday, mate. We got set a curfew. We can go earlier if you want.
Save yourself. You're not going to be in bed at 8 o'clock though, are you?
Yeah, mate, I'll be prepping. Getting
to be fair, Thursday, I've got a big catalogue of tunes that I'm going to be dropping. It's going to be a musical journey, I'd say. So the boogieing is going to start about 8, and we're going to go all the way through to midnight. And it's going to be, just a pathway to different genres and all sorts. So I'm going to see Tom and Alex just at the back, just like that. There's no one else dancing, and they're just.
We'll be in there. Yeah. I think there's like a green room. There's like a green room private area. The guy from the venue called me last week and was like, "Have you got any? Do you want to use a green room for like celebrities or speakers?" And I was like, "Mate, do you know what we do?" And he's like,
"I am a celebrity speaker."
He's like, finance in it, and I was like, "No, mate, we sell like on Amazon."
Janson's been on the BBC.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, cool." I was like, "It's probably the least cool event they've ever had in this venue." I'll be honest.
All right, tag the attendees off. But in the green room there is a shower, so I would be making use of that halfway through. Just going to have a quick shower.
Are you just going to sleep there overnight? You're just going to dip in the green room?
And there is actually, I didn't tell you guys this. There's like a photo booth that he said we can use. So we can do like wacky faces and hand it out and all stuff. But yeah, it's going to be super fun, isn't it? Just being able to meet not only our members. We probably should make that clear. It's open for anybody interested in e-com.
Mate, I've seen the list of attendees. We've got a bunch of Honors FBA members. That was kind of the genesis of the idea, and then there is a ton of non-members. I'd say they're like 2/3 non-members to 1/3 members, I'd say. So people that have watched YouTube, people that follow us on Twitter and Instagram are coming. So that'd be pretty sick to meet a bunch of new people. I think there's some real like big like D2C brands coming as well. I took a flick through the email just today. So yeah, obviously people that want to move on. It's not just people like us that want to move, like do Amazon and then eventually move D2C as well. People do it in the reverse order and they realize that Amazon's a great sales channel. So we're kind of catering for that as well. Yeah, I'm hoping as long as my nose, which we clip in. I got a nose operation 2 weeks ago, which was no bueno. So I'm hoping my nose holds up and I don't. On the flight over, I'm terrified it's going to just.
Just to be clear, it was an internal operation because people are probably watching, going, "Your nose looks the same," so you need to.
Probably thinking, "Wow, haircut's a little bit short, but your nose looks bellissimo." Now I had a septoplasty and a turbinite reduction. So
turbinite reduction. You can't just make words up.
Christ, it might be a sign that we need to wrap it up if we're talking about your nose operation.
No, I'm saying it because we can clip in. I never switch off the clip from the hospital bed where I'm fucking promoting Honors FBA.
I don't think anyone cares about you in an hospital bed with your nose operation at all.
No, we can do like updates.
The event is going to make use of the LED screen, and he's literally going to play that video and go, "You're not watching. I'm going to play it again."
It's getting clipped. Shut up! Everyone watch this. Can watch it.
All right then. All right.
Well, we'll do this again, shall we? Next, we'll try and make these a bit more regular. These updates. And we'll sync back in. We'll do probably a little highlight video of the event as well. So if you can't make this one, watch that. We did one last year as well, so you can watch. It's called A Day in the Life of an Amazon seller. I changed the title the other day, but back to November or so, we did one, and it's on the channel, so you can see what they're like, and hopefully meet you at the next one.
All right, then, guys. See you in the next one.
See ya. Is he yawning at the end? What?